story, my background. So, as usual, I grew up as the average young Christian boy. I was Protestant and have been so until a couple months ago. But I didn't really actually care too much about the faith until high school. In high school, super small Christian school in Dayton, Ohio. I had a class of 19 people, and my overall high school is 70. So definitely safe to say that I had pretty good community at least. So yeah, it was definitely interesting growing up in such a tiny school. It wasn't the best academically, but it really gave me that firm faith foundation that I really needed in life, and it was a really good time. But kind of entering into my junior and senior years, like really when life started to get a little more hard, I started having to actually choose to do different things than just exist at this point. And that's because more so like COVID hit. Junior year, COVID really hit, and then my senior year was really the COVID year. And to kind of bring you guys in what like COVID looked like as a high schooler was I'd wake up on my weekdays for class. I would be on class, but I'd really be sleeping through them or playing games with my buddies or just watching YouTube all day. It was really lonely, actually, and me and all my buddies were just consumed by media. We had no identity anymore. And kind of going up to this point, I've had girlfriends since I was like in first grade, girlfriends. But my first serious relationship was sophomore year of high school. And yeah, it's kind of created a weird dichotomy in my life where at one facet of my life I was the good Christian young man that you see here today. But then on the other facet was like my identity was tied to the girl I was dating at the time. And really by the time I graduated my senior year of high school, this was kind of the balance of my faith life. I had time for everything and anyone. So I had time for all my friends, family, food, eats, sports, everything, but not time for God. And going into college, I already had lost my virginity, and like this was kind of the place that I was at. The one thing I didn't get to do was drink and party in high school. So I don't know if you guys know, but the Ohio State University has 60,000 students on campus. So that's definitely what I came for, was that party college experience. And with that many students, it doesn't take very long to find it. And yeah, so I came in guns blazing. Within the first couple of weeks, I got a fake ID, and really my first semester was pretty monotonous. It was go ahead, do my classes, do ROTC, and just go get hammered on the weekends, pretty much every weekend. Until I would say my first turnaround point, I should say, was I had an ROTC event in the morning, and definitely I was not a morning person on a Saturday. And I showed up, I was late, I was hungover, and the night before just wasn't that great. And I got my stuff done, kind of. But I kind of had a what the heck am I doing moment. And what's funny about it being an ROTC event was ROTC is actually the reason, or one of the reasons, that I'm here speaking to you guys today. And that's because I have some really great friends and mentors, Alex and Joe, who really poured into me. And in that first semester, I realized that Alex and Joe had something different about them, a different aura or joy about them that I wanted. And yeah, they invited me to something called Men's Night. So I started going to Men's Night, or it's now called the Arena, and at the beginning of second semester. But also at this time, at the beginning of second semester, I was wildly unfulfilled by the college life that I had been living, but I slowly started to see more from these SPO guys I was hanging around.
Microphone? There we go. Seems like a good time to stop that story, right? Right before all the really good stuff. Can we give Landon a round of applause for sharing the story? It's hard to do. So you will get some of that good stuff. He's going to be back later in the show. But before then, I just want you to know that Landon is not an anomaly. mean, actually, most of the young people that we see today have these, what the heck am I doing moments, and these moments of,